So this brings me back to my second year at college. I just recently graduated from UB. I studied English. So in other words, for me, that means math and science on purpose. No, thank you. But at UB, of course, there's requirements, gen eds and everything, and one of them was a science requirement. And so my second year of college, I thought, hey, let's just get it out of the way. So I tried to get into Rocks for Jocks, which really means geology. Did not get it, got shut out because, of course, everybody wants to take that. And then I ended up in a genetics class. Seems easy enough. False. It's not. That was a very busy year for me, and I just took on way too much. So, of course, genetics was at the bottom of the queue, and it never quite made it up the ladder for me. So I, of course, put off studying for my exams like the night before. And it had worked 3 out of 4 times. I had studied and studied and studied the night before this exam. And I thought I had it good and set up and everything, and I set my alarm, I thought, and fell asleep. And I woke up, and I had just had a very scary dream. You know those dreams where you're like, oh man, I'm naked and I'm in school, or oh no, my parents are murderers, or oh, I'm late for a test. Guess which one was the one I had? Late for a test. So I woke up and I'm like, man, it's a good thing I woke up on time. Nope. I looked over at my alarm clock and saw that it was 9:30, and that is half past the time the exam started. So it was a 2-hour class. I got up and I said, okay, well maybe if you got it to the other side of campus, and for those of you who've never been to UB, it is an enormous campus. It has its own zip code. It has its own zip code. So to paint a picture, I'm living in the dorms here, 20-minute walk, possibly. And this is February, so it's the tundra, so plus 15 minutes. So I was really optimistic when I was getting out of bed. I'm like, shit, I gotta get closer. I'll put on 5 pairs of pants, not an exaggeration. But you can imagine I was very stressed out while getting ready. I was screaming, like, I was just cursing, and my roommate was vaguely awake and just like, and I'm like, stay there! I can't deal with you now! So I got up and made it to the exam room, and just to paint a picture, my genetics professor looks like, the best way I can describe this man, he's such an interesting looking man. He's like if George R.R. Martin, author of Game of Thrones, and had an Ace Ventura haircut. And to make it even more interesting, he carried a staff with him. Not a cane, because a cane ends here. No, it had a foot. It was a staff, and it had like a curly thing at the end. And at the end of every exam, he would always put, like a riddle. So he was really just making himself into cartoons, and I don't know, he just was very cartoon-like. And I always respected him for it, but I knew that if I came in huffing and puffing and came in with the lie that I was crafting on my way over, it would not sail. So I got down there and I'm like, oh, I can't do Grandma's Dead, that's just mean. I don't have a car on campus, and I feel like he would find that out because I'm paranoid. And it's one of those things where if I came in with a cup of dirt excuse and just said, here you go, this is real, and then you gotta accept it, it just would not have worked. So I came up to him and I said, excuse me, professor, I'm so sorry, I'm very clearly late for this exam. I overslept, and I would really like a chance to make this exam up because clearly I'm, too late to make it up. And he goes, come with me. I'm following a man with an Ace Ventura haircut who's very large, kind of looks like Santa Claus with a staff, and we go into the back hallway. And I think, oh God, he's gonna shake me or put a spell on me. I don't know. And he goes, most students I've had that have done this have lied, and I let them pass. But I don't let them take the exam again. But because you told the truth, I'm gonna let you do it over. And and he produced like a packet of facts that could help me on the exam. And I'm like, thank you, wizard.